I used to hate structures. To me, structure meant confinement, rules, control, the masculine grind. None of it meant freedom. And I wanted my freedom, so I avoided structure. But here's the thing, nothing on this planet can exist in physical reality without structure. There's potential energy, there's infinite energy, infinite possibilities, and all humans have this. And then there's matter. And matter, as in your relationships, the experiences that you have on this planet, your body, your bank account, and so on. Those are examples of matter. But energy does not become matter without moving through a structure. And here's what most people are not talking about, though, is the question should be like, is it borrowed structure or is it your structure? Is that structure true to you? And this is important because if it's borrowed from a coach, from a parent, from a partner, from a system, from a trend, it will eventually collapse. It might work for a while. I see a lot of coaches in my inner circles and they complain about their clients saying, raving about how everything in their lives transformed by borrowing their processes, and then everything crashed. And then they weren't happy with the coach anymore. And this is exactly what it is. A lot of people are just borrowing structures from everyone else. And yes, it temporarily can create success. But what happens is when reality hits it, it cracks. And that's when life starts to feel heavy. The job starts to feel heavy. The work starts to feel heavy. The relationships feel heavy. Success feels heavy. Your body, your health, because you're trying to hold reality together through a structure that was never true to you. Borrowed structure creates pressure. True structure creates stability and natural success. And here's the thing, when your inner structure is truly yours, reality can hit it. And trust me, reality will hit it. And it won't fall apart. It won't crash. It won't spiral. And eventually you will live a life with reality where you don't feel like reality is testing you anymore. And that's when you become a human that is now fully participating with reality. That's what full awakening is really all about. And what ends up happening is that you don't feel like life is testing you anymore. There's this quote from, I believe it's Christian Nemurti, I'm butchering his name, but it goes along something like this. I don't have problems because I don't mind what happens next. The quote is not him detaching from life. That is what inner solidity looks like. When your structure is strong, life is no longer something happening to you. You are now meeting it, not as a victim, not as a controller or a savior, but as someone stable enough to hold what comes. What I teach is not psychology, it's not spirituality, it's what I call inner structure. When your inner structure is true to you, it becomes solid and your life becomes solid too. Because as within, so without. If you're ready to stop managing your life and start becoming structurally unshakable, because especially in the spiritual world, and it's not a bad thing, it's part of the experience, but I was so heavily into energetics, but I was very anti structure. And without the structure, and here's the thing I know now, a structure that is true to you, oh, it will feel like home. It will feel like it will feel like security, safety. It will feel like you're being held. A structure that is borrowed, that doesn't belong to you, it feels heavy. It feels like something you got to carry. I'm all about the structures that truly belong to you. So, common structure, and I will send you a free training just to give you an idea of what this is all about.